Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I am Jason, your host. Just having a quick drink before we start off. I hope you're having a good day. I fixed my computer. I'll explain what the problem was. Okay, let me just put my drink down in its little holder. Put my gloves on, my mismatched gloves. Right. And let's begin our journey. So, the 1000 watt power supply is dead. Don't know what's killed it, but I've got a suspicion that it's something to do with the high powered rail. The new rail that Nvidia came up with for the new graphics cards. There's been lots of issues around with that, and I think that's what killed the power supply. I'm not sure though, but the power supply is most definitely dead. The 1000 watt. I will double check it before. It isn't under warranty and that, so I will be getting my money back off that or get a replacement. Thankfully I've got an 850 watt power supply that in there, but I had to swap. Every cable was fine, because when you have power supplies and you've got cables with them, it's usually not a good idea to just swap like for like. As in, if you've got a new power supply, you should always swap the cables, because even if it's the same kind of power supply, they may have changed the wiring between each revision. They do that. So I had a 850 watt version, a 1000 watt version, the same exact one, and they came out the same year, so everything did work, but the cable that had died and killed the other one just refused to work for some reason. It wasn't even connected to anything. If I plugged that in, my new power, the new one that I replaced it with, just would do nothing. Completely dead, just like the old one. If I unplugged it, then everything was fine. It was crazy. So I just replaced it with a different way of powering the graphics card via two PCIe lanes and an adapter, and that's working fine. But the original power supply that used to run my 4090, that's gone, dead, kaput, goodbye, so long and thanks for all the fish. It really had to be the power supply issue, because no other issue that you can have with a computer, except for a completely 100% fried and dead motherboard, and it takes a lot to completely fry a motherboard, would produce this situation where nothing on, even the RGBs that were just connected to the power supply, weren't running. Nothing was running. So yeah, I will be testing it with a different computer board just to make sure it's dead before I send it off. So I'm happy that I fixed that. I'm back on my way to visit Mumsy. Yeah, the doctor came in early before I came home, and I was like, we were talking about my mum, and she was checking my mum's breathing, and she says, oh, this kind of breathing can mean that they're going to pass away in like an hour or two, or maybe a day. I had to inform them that this kind of breathing is what my mum's been doing for like 3 days now. We came to the conclusion that at least my mum's comfortable. She's pretty much just not doing anything, but she's not in any pain, she's not suffering. We've just got to wait to see what happens. So we're off to the hospital to visit Mumsy. Hospitals. I'm a happy person. Happy person today. I'm happy now I've sorted out the computer. I still think I'm going to get rid of my big computer. What I'm going to do is get this ThinkPad smaller version for being the mobile computer and that, and just see just how good it is and test it in multiple situations and locations, including the kitchen. It'll take up over the role of the kitchen, and then we will see what happens. We will see whether or not it can cope with everything I throw at one of these, and if it does, then I will happily. There's a really nice ThinkPad, but if I sell my computer and the parts to my computer, there should be no problem me affording it after the funeral's all sorted. So it's quite nice today. We've got sunlight. Now I'm going to try something. Now I'm going to cross the road, go all the way up to near where the curb is that I can't go, and see if it bypasses a lot of these places I have to cross over here. See if it's a nicer way up to that point. I have no problem with that. I am in a mellow mood. We are in a mellow mood of adventure. I tell you what, this mobility scooter has made such a massive difference to my life. I have travelled almost 200 miles on it. But yes, I am a happy person of doom. So yeah, we're going to cross over here and see how far we can get up. Whee! And across we go. Whee! Hee hee. Off we go. Boom, boom, boom. So let's see whether this is an easier way up, avoiding the multiple crossings where there's no thing. I don't know. But it does no harm to go this way. Well, let's have a little bit of run up here. So we're going all the way up here and see where we go. It's quite nice and flat and that. I have no idea where that leads down there. I'm not going to go down there, but I want to. My brain wants to go and see what's down there. And no, we will not do that. I've got to go somewhere. Quite tired tonight. Didn't get much sleep during the night, but that's just the way it is. Ooh, something bashed into this hard. Ooh, that's a definite bash there. Damn, something almost went through and down below. Right, there's a lot of signage and stuff here. Lots of posts. Never noticed them from the other side, but there is a lot of posts here. My brain. So, ooh, it looks like something almost bashed through here as well. Damn. Oh no, that looks like wee. Meep. Looks like quite a messy place down there. I don't know where it leads to, but I'm interested in going and exploring. You see, I can go and explore now on this. I have limitations, like I will be happier when I have a full proper service from the people that made the device, made the Quingo, just because it'll make my brain slightly more oh, that's quite an angle. Beep beep. I'm just bouncy. It's crazy. In fact, I'm going to stop this video now and start another one. Do another one. Stop there.